2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I sleep like a band of horses out on my feet. Dream of raining meadow with carnivores and trees. On jealousy, turn my love into a crane. I wait like a trestle for a train under a track that's been abandoned, and old line that's been abandoned, to a mine that's been abandoned when the vein ran dry. Really by now you ought to know how to see through what you can't get around. Really by now you ought to know how to see through what you can't get around. Well, there's hope for you. Even you. There's hope for you. Yeah. Even you. Well, I've heard of a fisherman. They tie strings around the necks of cormorants, so they can eat nothing but the smallest scraps, which they must trade for the favored catch. And sometimes I feel like that string, sometimes the knot of the neck, and sometimes a man or the scraps. So really by now you ought to know how to see through what you can't get around. Really by now you ought to know how to see through what you can't get around. Well, there's hope for you. Yeah. Even you. There's hope for you. Yeah. Even you. Oh, even you. Even you. Oh, even you. Even you.
I just spent 4 years becoming a paramedic, like from base one. I'd done, like, jumped through hoops. I'd gone back to high school, got my sciences. I just finished a year intensive in North Bay, and was set up with a job with an EMS to start, pretty much immediately.
Alex knew the rest of the band because we were friends and we'd work together. And but what I didn't know is if he wanted to join the band. I knew he liked the band, I knew he liked everyone, but I didn't know if he wanted to join the band because he had just graduated as an EMS worker and was in line to make really good money saving people's lives, which is a pretty valid life,
Fall 2008. And they asked me if I'd be interested, and I said yes.
He didn't hesitate, and he put aside work, and he moved to Toronto, and he's been in the band ever since.
Alex just sort of fit right in instantly, and he's been with the band now probably just over a year, and this is certainly the right fit now. I think we've got everything together. We get along well. We enjoy traveling together, and we really love writing music together. And I think that this is a group of guys that, you know, I would be happy playing music with for the rest of my life.
Like, they're all really good, solid, sweet people who want to make this work and want to make it happen, and understand that they are not the most important thing going on at the time, that they are part of something, and those other people have to be considered.
Oh, like best friends, brothers. Like, yeah, couldn't think of a better bunch of guys to hang out with, and it's amazing that we get along so well the way we do.
Well, I rely on them for everything. I mean, this isn't anything that's one person. It works if everybody's kind of working together.
We don't pretend to put on big egos or anything, therefore we can kind of relax and read and joke. And
I think we're a really considerate band, and that just makes everything kind of move along a little bit. We pour our best of ourselves, I think, into the ideas that go into the songs and the music that creates the songs.
We really have a lot of albums and a lot of road hours to put in together, and I think that it's going to be a really great experience working with these guys over the next few years, and I feel lucky to be in a band with each and every one of them.
Because, yeah, it's like a marriage. It's pretty cool.
But you are the one on my mind.
It's the Warped 45s with Why Oh Why from the album 10-Day Poem for Saskatchewan. Now there's another album I'm going to add to my list of the best 2009. Whoa. Kevin Hearn and Thin Buckle before that with
Whoa!
Going in the bio.
Oh!
Right. Yeah, we'll go find a nice spot right down by Johnny's Creek. He's got a beautiful creek there, just coming down the mountains. And
Bus, I heard.
yeah, he lives in a bus house there, so that's always a nice option. You can jam in the bus.
That's because we drove the bus up there and built a house around it.
Yeah, it's a hippie dream house there. They back in the 70s, came from further down in the Kootenays there, and actually all the wood that the house is built with is an old Doukhobor house. They bought the old house and the old landing there, the old railway site where the train stopped down. Took all the timbers off and took it back up to where the bus was, and then started building the house around the bus. And so they lived in the bus, I guess, while they built the house, and then eventually cut the side out of the bus and made it part of the living room. So.
Passers by, passers through, seeing never and seeing soon, conjures and come back. You have laid their magic hand tonight. Letters on let us go. Let us send to let her know. Passers by, passes through. Out of the many, one of you. Passers by, passes through. See you never and see you soon. Conquerors and concubines, you have laid their magic hand in mine. Won't you lay your magic hand in mine? Won't you lay your magic hand in mine? Won't you lay your magic hand?
It would be nice to make a living off of music in order to be able to make more music. You know, I think right now we're all held back by the fact that, you know, five guys with rent to pay back home. You know, there's certainly, we certainly all have to put some hours in at the shop. You know, and I think, you know, if we could get to a point where we had more time to write both individually and as a band, that would be you know, certainly the first point of, you know, just drive.